to the Dope and Tape show, guys. Man, it's Tuesday, July. We got we have what, a week left, and we're excited to have. This is Leon. He's from New Hampshire. He's here to talk about plumbing
New
and all the
Hampshire.
things that all the plumbers do.
Oh, they don't talk about that down
Yes,
there in Atlanta, New Hampshire.
they don't.
No,
No, he
no,
doesn't know
y'all
what a
sweat
bubbler
Not too
is.
pipe
many
in
people.
New Hampshire.
Nobody knows, bro.
What is New Hampshire known for?
It's the Granite State.
It's the
Like,
Granite State, bro, and
Live
everybody
free,
like
live
because
free or die.
I never even left New England until I was 21 years old, and I went to Austin, Texas for when it was the first time. This was in July, and I never experienced triple digit weather. I got off the plane, I was fucking sweating. It was bad, but everyone that I met there, I was in complete culture shock, and I was there for like 32 days, and nobody really. It's kind of weird because when people ask about New Hampshire, you just gotta like say Boston, and it just is what it is. New England, and that's how people
oh, it's
kind of
close
identify
enough,
it.
huh?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
that's it. A lot of people in Boston are coming down from New Hampshire every day. New
It's like
Hampshire,
Bobby thinks Kansas is everywhere out west.
Mm.
Kansas
Oh,
is
you're
like
from out west? Oh, you're from Kansas.
middle America is just Kansas. I'm sorry. I love you guys. It's my Bobby brain. I can't remember where everything is. Thank you guys for joining us. So this is Leon. He's with KENCO Plumbing, owner and operator.
Yes, Kenco Plumbing and Gas.
Owner and operator from New Hampshire. He's out near my way. Thank you for joining us. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. You guys know we appreciate you. Thanks for joining us, Leon.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
thank you
thank
for
you.
having me. I've been actually excited to do this with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming
This
on
is
short
cool.
notice. We appreciate it. What's up,
I,
Steve?
Hmm.
I love your all your videos and everything on Instagram. You're fun to watch.
Likewise, man. Thank you. I didn't think that it would even like people would engage with it at first. And just from watching like some of the bigger content creators, it was like just seemed appealing to me. And I know that we're like in that new day and age where like contemporary marketing really just isn't the way anymore. And there's a lot to be. I'm learning now that there's like a lot to be gained just for like just building a personal brand. So, and I appreciate all you guys' content too. I love watching. I love watching you guys too. So,
Yeah, you're putting out
but yeah,
some good stuff, man. I mean, there's some plumbing stuff on there,
thank
but you're
you.
putting out some good stuff, some motivational stuff, and some stuff that we can learn. Steve,
Yeah, thank
Florencio,
you.
Chad. Yo, Chad is back. Did you guys? I felt the void. My dude Chad went like sleeping on a boat and shit
Yeah.
for a long
He
time.
was on he slides in the DMs like every episode, you know?
Yeah, but then he was gone for
So
like
just
12 days. He's out there. He's like, you should
Yo,
come. I'm like, is there Wi-Fi? He's like, no. I'm like, what's the bed like? He's like, no
Chad,
bed. I'm like, I don't know if that's for Bobby.
no bed.
Bobby
Chad
needs
went bad
Wi-Fi,
for
number
like two
one. I need
weeks.
some
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. I can't post for 12 days. You out of your mind?
That's something,
Let me
I
tell
saw
the
that
people we're
boat.
live
He
here.
said no bed.
It's a
So how
cushion.
does that
He's got a
work? Like,
cushion. He's like, yeah, we just take a 2-hour nap. Let me see. We are live at everyone. Let's see how the Discord's doing. Boom. 70 people. Don't forget to join the Discord. If you need the link, DM me. I'll send it. The thing like expires. I don't know. We're still
yeah,
learning.
it's not link friendly at all.
I put it in the link tree, and everyone's like, within 24 hours, they're like, that link don't work. And then I'm like, all right, so I just got to go to the Discord and then send it. Appreciate you guys. So tell us about how you became a plumber. Who told you about being a plumber? What age did you start?
So, I started when I was 23, and just like story of my life, it was just an
Yeah, dude.
opportunity that was just like that was there, and the name. I mean, it all ties together. In the end, it comes like full circle for me. It's like um, I knew this kid where I just met him, and I actually, I met this kid. His name was Zach, and he had an extensive background in plumbing. So I remember there's this kid that I grew up with that got the opportunity to go work at the company that he was working at, and it just didn't work out. It just wasn't something that interested him at that time.
Yeah.
So he was like, you should come and do this. It would be fun. And I'm like, I'm like a retard. So I think that I already know everything. Like I can foresee an outcome before I see it. You know what
Right.
I mean? So that's just like a defect of mine that I've just like always struggled with. But I was like, yeah, I'll come and I'll check it out. And
You knew nothing
from
about
the
it.
I knew nothing about it. I
Oh,
knew
wow.
nobody. I didn't know anything about it. And this was a commercial plumbing company that employed about 30 other guys. And it was a engineering firm out of Nashua, New Hampshire. And they were just doing, they were doing a building right out back of my house where I was living at the time. So, and I had like this, again, I had like this preconceived notion that, just specifically being in plumbing, like you just get that, stereotypical thing in your brain that people talk
Right.
about plumbers, like the old plumber's crack, like, you're unclogging toilets, you're cleaning
Poop.
drains, which,
Yeah.
Poop.
yeah,
We just
which
think of
now I
poop,
don't really
man.
have. Yeah, thinking of poop, and right now, I mean, that's very profitable to go and clear drains. I'm not saying that, I
No,
don't
I know.
downplay it. I actually do it myself now, but in the beginning, I went and I showed up on site and I saw that, I hate to say it like this, but the materialistic things that these guys had, um, it was all appealing to me because I didn't have anything I didn't even have a driver's license. I didn't have anything. So I
Man,
saw
they
it
got
as an
what? They got the big
opportunity.
sick trucks and the big houses and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is me like thinking like making like, I don't know, like I started out making $15 an hour, and that was like a pay raise to me, and I was like very grateful for it, because I
Imagine
was like
that.
working a dead end job. Yeah, so I was like,
Some
man,
people,
Nice.
this
some
is it.
people don't want to start at $15 an hour. They don't realize that.
No,
Like people will see us on Instagram or they'll see us on here. Like I started at $10 an hour, bro. $10 an
mm,
hour was my starting rate in
Mine was
2007,
850.
2000, 850. Well, I'm
yeah, that's
talking
great. Yeah,
sprinklers. That was sprinkler rate, 850.
Yeah.
Holy,
wow.
because my first job was like
As an apprentice.
I was
As an
stuffing
apprentice.
newspapers, and that was like, I think I was making five. I think I was making $5 an hour to put the comic in the newspaper, 5 times, flip it, do another 5 times, and then strap it and put it in the buggy. But $10 an hour.
Right.
You started at 15. So what year was that?
That was 2018, like literally the beginning. It was like it was the
That's
first
low
week of
money in
January.
18. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I was
Holy
like,
sh.
it was funny because I was like, I was working in like this dead end, it was like a woodworking shop and acrylic things. And they actually, I don't know, the job sucked. And I remember I was going like, I went and I asked for like a raise because I was like, man, I got, because I had like, my girlfriend was pregnant at home, and I mean, I just didn't really know where I was gonna go.
You need a
And
raise, man.
he like, yeah, I need a raise. He told me he's like, he's such a piece of shit, dude.
Oh,
He's
Jesus
like, you
Christ.
should just go. He's like, you should go home and eat and then, like eat ramen and do this. And he's like, he went like this. He's like, every time he busts one of those nuts in that girl, that's just more money. You just, he was a piece of shit, bro.
Wow.
So going
Yeah.
and I just made because
Oh, shit.
I got a like
Sorry, guys.
he's such a piece
All
of shit.
right, go easy on him.
No, yeah. No, I am. Trust me, I am. He no, just stop talking about him. But
Yeah.
I got this, and I get messages. There's only been like a few of them where people are like, oh, your content's really cool. It makes me want to come in to the trade, and I made a video about it, and I actually found like a pay stub from there. So
I seen
it
that
was just like
video from your low
it was
pay stub.
yes, exactly, and that was my last paycheck from that place when they told me because what happened was I kind of already had like this thing backed up in my mind, and this is before I went on site and saw all this. It was like, it just like worked in its own way. Like there was just something that it was just like meant to happen. That's why I said I don't know if it's chance. Definitely not luck. I don't like using the word luck, but it was
Right.
just
You
like
were
it was like
trying.
meant to happen. It was meant to happen that I was supposed to end up, in the trade of plumbing. And I know that that might sound like cliche or corny, but I wholeheartedly believe that because, I mean, from that point on, it's like, and to kind of like backtrack a little bit, like on, because I try to get people into the trade because, people think it's attractive. Like you were saying, they look at us, they see kind of what we're doing, the quality of life that we're living. But it was like, man, it's like, just got to start from somewhere. And like the thing that people say, it's like, I could go to Taco Bell and make $15. I mean, and that's just such a shitty argument because it's like, man, go to Taco Bell. You can work there for 5 years. I've only been in the trade for 5 years, bro, like almost 6 years. It really hasn't been. 6 years isn't a long time. And that's what
And
I try to
No, that's
explain
and
to
you're
the
nothing.
people.
working for yourself. And you
Exactly. And
could
I
start
didn't
at
fucking know anything.
$15 an hour at Taco Bell, and that's not the worst place. If you need something, you go
But
there. But
6 years,
in 6 years, you're only going to be at like 16 or $17 an hour, if that. So good
right?
for
You're
you.
like what? You're like the best. You're like the best taco maker.
So
That's
what
what I try telling the people. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So what did you do on your first plumbing job? Where was your first plumbing job?
It was in Dover, New Hampshire. It was right up behind my house, and they were building this mechanical room, all threaded black iron, Schedule 40 black iron pipe. And I got to work the rigid 700, and then I went and hung baseboard, and then I'd like clean and keep the stock room clean and do things like that. But I was always eager to learn. I was always willing to do, and I'm not downplaying anybody. That's not what I'm saying. Is like I was willing to put in like that extra thing that they go and ask the apprentices or just anybody like, hey, can you come in on Saturday or can you stay till X amount of time this day?
Yes.
And I
Yes.
just took the opportunity,
Yes. You
and I
always say
saw
yes.
and
We
always
preach
say
that
yes.
all the time.
I always just said
Yep.
yes.
All
Like,
the time. Always yes.
So
Overtime,
Right.
yes.
and so the big takeaway from that
Yeah.
is that you started at the bottom.
Started at the
You
bottom,
know?
but and you start looking around because I didn't have that many kids in my class. And again, I'm not downplaying anybody. Some people are just okay to,
They get comfortable.
I don't know, like they get comfortable, yeah. Which I mean, I
Some
hold no grudge. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but you start doing that over time and you gain that experience. I mean, if you do that, if you look at how much time that adds up in experience that you get over these people that are technically at the same level as you, when really, I mean, you're like already years ahead of them because you put in so much more time. You've literally devoted all this time for you, like because that's what I did. I had to devote. This was like make or break. It's like I had to make this work for me and my family, or it was like I mean I don't know what else really I was going to do as far as a career choice
Are you
goes.
working right
I
now?
would have figured. I'm at I'm at a customer's home right now. Yeah, it's really just to show face. I'm going to put in a couple traps and be like, yeah, I show up.
Yeah, right.
yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Instead of toilet, yeah. But
I'm still jealous of your shirt, Brian. Like how'd you get that logo so big? Did you stretch
I
it?
don't know. I just bought it.
Since I got to
It
start
came that
working
way.
out and like stretch it out.
I guess.
I don't know. I
Dude,
feel like
hey,
the
when
one.
I put this T-shirt on, I pulled the paper sticker off, so I was like, I just got it out of the closet.
I'm surprised it showed up.
Yeah, well, it just took a month.
Your neighbors didn't steal it. Dude,
Jeez, I
I
had
was
to
working
get them and
today.
put it in a locked
I had to pipe like the
box.
shittiest
Huh?
head. I had to pipe the shittiest heads ever today. Like take it all apart and put a couple elbows in just to measure the arm over in the drop, and then the machine and it like the closest I could get the van or the machine was just so far, and like in
Oh man.
pathology deep in within the hospital, so it was like a lot of steps to get to the machine, and then elbows, and every one of them needed a hanger, and they were all just dripping. That's it. That's why I didn't have a lot of videos today, because I was getting put to work,
sucks.
and it was
I
muggy.
mean, I was on the phone. Like I took some time to get a haircut, but the barber was waiting on me because I was on the phone.
They cut.
I was on the phone
That's
at
a
the
haircut.
computer
They
all
cut that
day.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Where is it? Really? Well, how much did they cut off? I feel like it looked. Damn. Was he just cut off a little bit?
Yeah, no, just a little bit.
Just a little bit off the
And
top?
then, I was on the phone and I had to like put my phone on silent for lunch. I met my dad. I went over to his work at I guess a now competitor fire protection company. Went over there and then we just went to lunch and went back. But man, that was a
Does your phone just
freaking
ring
wild day. They just wrong.
all day?
Yeah, well, I got court on Monday for fire protection, and then I'm trying to gather documents. I'm still trying to sell stuff, and then I'm trying to organize things. And man, it was a day.
Long day,
I
huh?
was busy. Yeah, but sometimes it's like that, and then some days it's dead.
Yeah.
Like you'll wish you got a phone call.
Yeah, I hear that.
I think those busy days keep you moving.
Are you getting rain down there?
Not really.
It
No,
just rains up here every day
Yeah.
it's like
for like a month.
England.
It's crazy. It's like monsoon season. We got a new season. I sold my Jeep today.
What? You
See ya.
sold it?
Yep.
Whoa.
Daddy needs a truck. I posted it like yesterday, and like some guy's super interested. Came over. He's like sold. He goes to the same bank I
You
go to.
feel
We're gonna meet up on Thursday, and he's just gonna, cause I have like a loan out on it, so Buddy's just gonna pay it off and his Jeep,
Boom.
do his thing.
so you're just wanting to pay off.
Yeah, yeah. Which it's right there. That's like what it's. The payoff is still
Oh,
what it's.
okay.
I had rolled over my beater onto this thing, so it'd be good to get rid of
Oh,
it, and
gotcha. So you
then
had
I'll
some
just be like
negative.
shopping. I'll be
Yeah.
shopping. Hopefully, like the truck prices drop or something drops.
Well,
My
didn't mean to
goodness.
yell at you. I mean, laugh, but
My goodness.
I mean,
You seen the price of a used
what
truck
you think about
nowadays?
getting?
I don't know. Just like
Get
something that
something like
something
a,
like a truck that's like that's not like wicked used. Can't
yeah.
be like wicked
Get a
used and a bunch of
Frontier,
money. A Frontier? You think I'm gonna be able to crank around in a Nissan, bro?
bro. A Frontier is solid truck.
Bro, if you knew
It has a
anything about
solid
me and me
engine that's
driving around in
very
some in a
reliable.
Nissan.
The 5 speed automatic is very reliable. It's also the only
Oh
mid-size
no.
vehicle, well, mid-size truck with a full
Holy
box frame.
holy shit.
The Nissan is
Holy
mint,
shit.
bro.
You sell Nissans? Holy shit. I had an Infiniti. I love that thing, but I don't know if I could be riding around in a what's up, Amy? What's up, Eric? Simmons. Doom Nation. Oh, Doom's a plumber, isn't he? No?
Doom's in the room, bro.
Doom's in the
What's good?
room. The Nissan he comes out with. Is that the truck you were gonna get, bro? Oh, he muted us. He's like, Sarah, bring me something to drink.
No, I did used to. I sold Nissans for a little bit.
Really? Oh my god, I can tell.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
only
You want me to keep going?
He says it's the only small truck with a box frame, bro. Oh,
Full
that's
box
great.
frame makes it also the most reliable from the engine and the transmission. I would say even more than the Toyota.
So, all right,
And then with
this
the
is
full
this is
box
kind of
frame,
this
also
is a weird topic,
the
but
crash rating is like. Speaking of crash rating, have y'all ever seen the crash rating for the Nissan Bronco? I mean, not the Nissan Bronco, the Ford Bronco. Terrible.
it just goes.
You'll like, yeah, it just
Instantly dead.
crumbles.
So what I want to know about
It's
that
like you got a
Nissan.
pack of sardines and just stepped on it.
How about the Nissan Titan that's a diesel? I might be able to get down with that. They had a diesel version for a couple years that makes some serious power.
Just
Huh?
don't get the first year they had trouble with their turbos. Like the
Uh-oh.
so I'm a big Gladiator. I love my Gladiator.
Does it have a
The
turbo?
Gladiator they had a well they have a diesel one, but no
Oh,
one will buy it because they keep having turbo issues.
so just pull the
That's
turbo.
another reason why I didn't go with the Bronco because it's an unreliable, unknown engine.
Yeah, but our buddy Ryan's got one. The thing is sick.
No, no, they're super sexy. No, they're really
He's got
sexy,
like he got like the sick one, not like the he didn't go
but
with
they're
like the
not
base model.
safe. They have these turbos. I prefer
Oh, you
naturally
tagging me,
aspirated
dog?
reliability.
Did you drop the link? What are you drinking?
Thank you. Um,
Boom.
Sunday after church, we went to this place in Atlanta, and they had we got a Cuban sandwich, and then they had like craft beers, and this is
Boom. That
which
was
for the record, everybody who's watching, I'm not a craft beer guy, so don't send me a message and think that I know what I'm talking about because I have no idea. I just it was fun,
Oh
you
wow.
know.
Oh, we're missing some comments here. Oh my goodness. Sorry people. Sorry people. That's what I'm taco about. I missed that one, friends. Tommy, I missed that. I missed you up here, Tommy. I was reading them off the
But the
screen. It's not
Tacoma,
really.
the interior
Amy,
is boring, man. It's
Wayne,
outdated.
Cody, don't ever get a Nissan truck. Only Nissan anyone should have is a 300, a ZX, or a GTR. Yeah. So my Infiniti
Says
G37 was a
one guy.
very, very reliable vehicle. That thing used to scoot and boogie. But
So
I think I just want to be. I think I'll probably get a Ford. Be careful
I had a GTR
what
for a
these
week.
truck dealers are quoting
It
you. They'll
was
give you a
like a
dirt
loaner
cheap
vehicle.
base model.
You heard everything, all
Yeah,
the
no,
transmission noises,
Bobby's.
all that.
Yeah, Bobby's going eight. Bobby needs 8 cylinders. When I get Jeeps every couple years. I'll go with a 6 cylinder, but I'm just gonna get a truck.
Well,
Eight cylinder
get a
truck
F-150 with
with the
the
Coyote mode, with the
5.0.
5.0. Yeah.
because it's super reliable, tons of torque.
Oh, my cousin's got one, and I'm
Yeah.
hoping he gets an upgraded truck. He's a fireman, and then firemen like they gotta have like a sick truck. You ever went by the firehouse?
Oh, they're always nice
You ever
cars.
went by a firehouse? Go
Always.
by your town's firehouse and just peep out
Always.
back. You want to go truck shopping? You'll have the best model of every truck. So I'm hoping that Big Cuz will
All
upgrade.
brand new
You
or
got to get a new
lifted.
truck, bro, and just let me get the he's got the Sport 5.0. I'll take it right off your hands, kid. Nice little
What about you, Ken? You rolling in a like a box truck kind of thing with your tools and everything? You got a van.
I got a cargo van, bro. I got it for $3,000, and it just is what it is.
I saw that van bill with the Milwaukee shit. That's cool.
Thank you.
Did
I
the,
got a good deal on that too. Yeah.
yeah, I watched
Well,
all those videos on
Dave
TikTok.
Ramsey, he said in one of his podcasts I was listening to, he
Oh, I
said,
heard
"You
this.
want to know? You want to know who's making the most money on the job site? Look for the look for the oldest, most beat up truck there. That guy's making the most money.
That's it. That's it.
That's
I
you,
got his
baby.
book. I just got yeah. It's dude. It's not a bad van.
It
It's a
goes.
2013. I got a like a smoking good deal on it, but I also have a Silverado too. That is just like the payment every month. I'm just like, why the fuck am I even? Why do I even have this?
Right.
Hmm.
Sell it,
Well,
dog.
that's like
Trade it
your
In the
in.
personal
beginning, I need
truck
it.
Post
kind of
it.
thing.
Someone will buy
That's my
it.
personal. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's my personal truck.
Put it on Facebook Marketplace and say, "Will not respond to. Is this available?" And then just cipher through, and in 24 hours you'll have like a million
Right.
people. Cargo.
I love it
David
though. I
Brooks
like
likes
it.
the
Yeah, yeah.
cargo van. I think that I could do sprinklers better out of a truck. I think I
What
could.
makes you think that?
'Cause I don't have to
I
climb.
need
I don't have to
I
climb in
need
the
like a
back
big
like an
transit.
ass. I think that
So,
if I
as
had
an
the
Bro.
right truck, it has to
inspector,
be a utility body, right? And then I would keep my tools in the back
Mm,
seat. I'd keep a bucket and my bag in the back seat, the expensive tools in the back seat. But then on the side pockets, I would have everything for piping heads and doing hangers on one side, and then I would have everything for doing mains and impact guns and the rest of the tools on the left side. And I can just open the box, it folds down to a table. I could work right there on the side of the road like everybody else that works on the side of the road, except for fucking sprinkler guys and plumbers who are jammed in vans. And you got to climb in the back. And if it's too tall,
yeah,
you
but
can't go in the garage.
I've seen a guy on a job site in a sprinkler van, and it was a good sized van, and he had a roller chair in the back, and he was cooking tacos on a burner. You can't do that in a truck.
Well, okay. Well, I don't want to spend. I don't
that's
know
true.
if I want to spend.
That is very
Get the
true.
black,
Smell
the
tacos
the
all day.
17-inch
Do I,
Blackstone.
that's
Yeah,
that's
Mexican
that's a little.
tacos.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, let's go. We gotta go check the prints. Let's go talk to the foreman. He's like, you guys want a burger? What the fuck? Oh man, I had a drill going in the back. I talked about this one time, and then like today, I just
That's a
like
good
I went
point too.
on one of
Yeah,
these little bumps on Sturo, and all of a sudden one of my drills is just like, and I was
yeah.
like, shit. And you have to pull. I don't know about you, but I have to pull over and get rid of that sound because I can't do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I did another little bump on Sturo, and it went away, and I didn't have to pull over. It
You're like,
was
all right, it's good.
it was epic.
Fixed.
It canceled itself out. I think it was in the
So
middle of a snap.
when I was doing inspections, I preferred a extended cab or just not extended cab. Well, the extended cab would be nice, but I need to be able to fit my 8 foot in the truck. So,
Your
and
eight
then I
foot.
like the camper shell
Your
with the
what?
sides that open up,
You
you
want to fit
know?
an 8 foot ladder
Yeah.
in the truck? So you want a long bed?
Yeah, long bed and then single cab. There we go.
Single cab? What's wrong with the quad? Let's
Single
go the
cab.
Super Duty long bed. I
Well, I
want
never
like a
had it.
130 30-inch vehicle, like just boom, just like a
I
big boy.
never had you know, the quad cab. That would be cool though. I think I can. I don't. Here's the problem though. I don't know if it will last in Atlanta.
Oh,
Atlanta's really bad about breaking in windows and stuff. And if there's anything that anybody can see,
what
it's
about the vans? I mean, you're just gonna break into a van just as easy, man. That would just,
not if it doesn't have any windows in the back. The guys want to want to see what they can get.
man, don't be coming down my driveway. Out in the woods, man. Just gotta live out in the woods. It's safe. It's safe in the woods. There's like bear and there's like fisher cats. Ever have a fisher cat in the morning?
It's a fisher cat.
You go out in the morning at 4:30 in the morning in the pitch dark and there's a fisher cat in the woods. It sounds like a dying witch. It sounds like there's a lady out there fighting something and she's like, "Oh!" And you're like, "It's pitch dark."
What a fisher cat? Is that
I
like
don't
a
know. It's
name
like
you
out there
made it?
making baby noises, bro. It is the creepiest thing. I have a video I'll send you. Dude, I was
It's
shook.
just a cat, like a house cat.
No, it's like a fox, raccoon, vicious.
Oh, it's like a
Uh,
bobcat kind of thing.
nah, I don't know. It's a
Wildcat.
Fisher cat. Look it up.
I don't know what the fuck that is,
It's vicious.
Bobby.
It's
A
vicious, and
Fisher
it
cat?
screams like a baby, right? You know what I'm talking about, right, Leon?
Of course, yes.
Oh yeah, you're up in New
Just go
Hampshire.
with it,
You're
all
up in New
right?
Hampshire, kid. Live
He's
free or
looking up a
die. It's the
picture.
Granite
What?
State. They got all kinds of shit up there.
Yeah, okay, a Fisher. So it's like a giant ferret.
A giant ferret. Yeah, that's a good. That's like a 40-pound ferret. That's a very good. Yeah.
This is what I got. This is like a big ferret.
Yeah. Go on YouTube and look and look up Fisher cat pissed off.
That's like a nice version of a Wolverine.
Let's see. What
Well,
is?
X-Men.
y'all got
Why
big
is the
ferrets running around up there, huh?
the chat's a little bit? Something changed on YouTube. That's why I'm a little bit screwed up over here. On this thing is
That's
zoomed in. You see that
interesting.
I put I got the website up top, so you guys don't ask me if you guys want to get some merch. If you want to get a hat, you want to get a hat, you want to get
Oh,
Brian's shirt.
I,
This
I
I
shirt's
gotta
love
not
the
get
for
up on
sale.
shirts.
that,
They
bro.
actually they feel really good. And this one is, I mean, it's good quality.
It looks high quality, bro.
Look at that thing. I'm jealous. I gotta get one.
How long have you guys been making the like social media content for?
7 months. We kind of started
You
together,
talking about the
right?
podcast
Yeah,
or like or posting on Instagram?
just
We're all
posting on
together.
Instagram.
Oh
Yeah.
geez, oh man, I started in 20. I started like when Instagram came out.
Oh, for
So I
real?
I've
started
been posting for like since 2010, and I didn't get any followers until last November.
I started last
Wow.
year.
You didn't have an account before that?
Not Atlanta Fire Protection. It was like a closed personal account that I just put stuff of like me, the kids, and
Oh,
stuff
I
like
got
that.
you.
Yep.
I
Yeah, I've
got
been
like I have 80 followers. Like
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
what yeah,
Right.
I had like 200 followers, and that was like I had a big graduating class. Like I had 500 followers at one point, but I would be posting all kinds of crazy stuff on my stories. Like wicked controversial things would be on the Bobby story. And like my
uh,
followers would just go down daily, and I loved it. I'd be posting all the good stuff. And then I stopped doing that. And then my followers started to go up, so But
I'm
really, like
steadily.
I
I think I'm
posted
at
my
like
first sprinkler
1,200.
post in like 2011 or something.
Okay. Then how'd that go? Well, there was nothing back then, right?
I couldn't
Even
find
Sprinkler Life
anybody.
wasn't
No,
even.
I don't even know if Sprinkler Life was a thing yet. I would type in sprinkler. There was like a couple people that would like. I found a couple people to follow, but they weren't like posting every day. And then like all my followers, like I said, no one. I don't know if anyone from my graduating class became a sprinkler fitter, especially not right away. But so they didn't even really know what they were looking at. Everyone else was posting
Yeah.
vacations
Yeah.
and their vehicles, which I was
Right,
posting that
right.
too. But I would be like, then I'd be
I
like,
don't
look at
even
this
think it was like a.
backflow.
I
They're
don't
like,
even think it
what?
was a thing like before like
Shoelaces.
COVID. Like I don't even feel like people were posting like that. I remember like mechanic. I followed like Mechanical Hub, like when I was an apprentice.
Yeah,
But
he's
that's
good.
pretty much.
I like that
Yeah, yeah.
page. There's a
Hmm.
lot of good people now putting out content from all their different little niche or genre or whatever, the
So
trade. I love
let me
it.
ask you this,
Yep.
Leon. So with you
Yep.
being a plumber and everything, so we started this originally to create a community because there's not one for fire protection. But how's the community with plumbers?
Oh, they fucking hate each other, bro. Like just
What?
on. I'm just like, are you saying on social media or just like in
Yeah,
general?
like social media and like if you needed something, could you like reach out to multiple like lots of people like our Discord? Like, I mean,
So
I would
there's
imagine that there's mass people for you to reach out to, like a community like Discord or something like that. Because it's plumbers are such a ginormous trade, being residential as well as domestic, and
Was it?
I mean
right, and I
domestic
guess
and
yeah,
commercial.
I guess I just haven't utilized that. I mean, there has been like it's like hit or miss. I mean, like the people that are like willing to even like be in like a community or be like, hey, and like answer to questions or like help or whatever. I mean, and I mean, there's a lot of people like that in the community, and there's a lot of great people that I follow and that follow me also. That it's just like, but then you get like the people that are like just like some random plumber that is just like on his personal account. That's like doesn't fucking understand what the fuck we're trying to do with, trying to build a personal brand and shit. Doesn't like respect
Yeah.
that type of way, like the mentality that we're
Why are you
like
posting this
bringing.
video? This video's stupid. Or
Exactly,
this is so easy. Who wants to see this? Or well, in your code,
exactly,
and I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, but their code changes state to state, right? Like some states you can do some shit and some states you can't.
exactly,
And but like sprinklers kind of we all have the same code. It's just not like enforced everywhere.
Right.
But for you guys, like we don't use ABS in Massachusetts, right? Massachusetts, you don't use ABS for drain pipe, right? I'm pretty
no, I've
sure.
never
It's
seen
all
fucking. I've never
PVC. So
seen
then
anyone
like
even. Yeah,
out in Kansas, Middle America, as I like to say, like those are the comments I see is people like they'll be using ABS like the black drainage pipe.
but like the type of fucking primer we use, it's like you're not using purple primer. It's funny because Massachusetts has its own plumbing code. New Hampshire has its own plumbing code, and Maine has its own plumbing code. They're all three different codes. So I mean, it's fucking different
You got
everywhere.
licenses in all those states?
Just Maine and New Hampshire, and yeah,
And what are you gonna do
Yeah.
to get
I
mass?
can't even get. I gotta talk to somebody. I fucking call, and I can't get a hold of anybody.
You just gotta show up there.
Wow.
Exactly, and that's what I had to do in New Hampshire
There's
too.
a
Is just show
spot.
up to the
I think there's a
office.
spot right in Boston where you can go and just like with your proof of hours or whatever and sign up for a schedule a test.
Right. And I
Huh.
got a buddy that's an electrician in New Hampshire, and all he had to do was go and like he got all his reciprocated. He didn't even have to test to get his license in Maine and Massachusetts.
New Hampshire kid. Yeah, Brian doesn't even know
Yeah,
what a bubbler is.
a
Yeah.
fucking bubbler, dude.
The fucking bubbler. He's like, what?
The water fountains.
Yeah, the water fountain.
It's a drinking
Yeah, the
water
bubbler.
There was a
fountain.
whole bunch of things we were saying one day.
Yeah, you're like
Fishers are,
grinder.
oh yeah, grinder. It's like a fucking steak and cheese grinder,
Grinder's
kid.
a gay hookup app. I don't know if you should be saying that a lot,
I don't
man.
know if I don't
No,
like you
but
guys
there,
say that. I'd never heard of that. Dope and Tape gave us
no,
a
but there,
place to
there is
talk
like
about
a
our
lot of.
craft. The community's rad. Hats off for giving us all a place to connect and pass on the knowledge. No license in New York?
That's
What?
weird.
For
Cody?
sprinkler or plumbing? It has to
Cody.
be.
Cody. There's got to be for both of those. No license in New York.
No, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either,
Yeah, there is a license.
especially in New
There's
York.
definitely a plumbing license and there's definitely a sprinkler
A
license.
high, and it's also like a really um like liberal state,
And regulated like whoa.
right?
But I
So
think what happens in New York is their sprinkler union is like the plumbing union and the steam fitters and the pipe fitters. I think they're all like one big group. And I'm pretty sure plumbers can do sprinklers as long as it's not like valves and it's under a certain amount of heads. I don't know if we got New York people in here. Oh, we do.
um
We got Tommy, but I
NY
don't
peeps,
know.
bro.
It's the guys in the union. Like there's a union in New
The
York.
onion.
They do all the pipes. But I want to know about that, Cody. No license in New York. Florencio says,
Doesn't
good
even
one,
make sense.
Brian. NYS, no
what?
sprinkler license needed. New York State. New York State, no sprinkler license needed. Why am I feeling bamboozled right now, Tommy? I can attest that New York is a no license. Are you guys fucking bamboozling me? Is this a team effort? What do you mean?
What about
Anybody
the
can just
Doesn't
do
even
S2
make
sprinklers
sense.
in New
certificate?
York?
What about an S2 certificate?
Certain cities require a license. I'm so bamboozled right now. Half true. All right, come on, hit me with the other half, Steve.
No, well,
First time chat.
S2.
Vic Dilly, first time chat. Pretty sure California plumber's license can do residential. There's some states that you can do that. So up in Mass for one of our things, plumbers can do dry standpipes. They can run the dry standpipe piping. They can't install the sprinkler and they can't do the valve rooms. But like if there's a mile of dry piping, they could put that in. Upstate, there is no license. You buy the permit. I guess yeah. I'm thinking like big New York. Like you're down in New York City, license is needed. I gotcha. So,
Pencil
But
talking.
still, New York is very democratic. Like typically, those states are heavily regulated.
like, yeah, like in Massachusetts. Yeah, you got to be a Massachusetts apprentice. That's crazy. New York City has a license, and so does Long Island. So to work in New York City, New York. You need a license, but you could be upstate and you could just be willy-nilly in it with anybody from Home Depot. That seems wild. What hat is that you got on, Leon?
Winnie Designs, bro.
Winnie Designs. Oh, all right. So that's up at what? That's Winnipesaukee.
Yeah.
That's got to be a Winnipesaukee thing.
What?
Yeah, you know
Lake
Misha.
Lake
He's
Winnipesaukee.
like the he's like the Michael Jordan of
Oh
fucking
yeah. Well, we got. Hold on. We got
bathroom
Georgia down there.
remodel.
So, Lake
Oh, hey.
Winnipesaukee. When the asteroid came and took out all the dinosaurs, it landed in New Hampshire and it hit at Lake Winnipesaukee. It's like the biggest lake in the area. Sorry. Oh man, Lake Winnipesaukee is a huge lake that we go to. Well, I mean, I've been vacation there. You used to be
Yeah.
able to go there for a reasonable price. Now you buy like a Reed's Ferry shed on the water, and it's like 4.2 million.
What?
Look up Lake Winnipesaukee. It has like different uh, sections of it, Meredith and
Yeah,
Center
there's probably like a
Harbor, and
thousand famous people that live there.
dude, it is a huge body of water. It is like vast. Like if you
I'm not
took the
allowed
boat
there.
from one side to the other, it would like take you forever. I don't know. If you went around the perimeter, it would probably take you like months.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Like Winnie, bro.
Come on, Google it. Lake
And
Winnie.
and I'm like so stupid, bro, because when I
You should go work
I
near
didn't even
there.
that's what I yeah, well, it's crazy because I was like I didn't even make the connection in my brain that he was from like that he was living in New Hampshire, and it's
Oh, what? Winnie
I,
Designs?
yeah, I had no idea. That's a fucking stupid
Winnie, yeah.
idea.
Winnie.
Like
Well, anytime I
fucking
hear
flavor.
Winnie, I got a buddy. I got a buddy that was that kind of
Like
grew up. He
Winnie the
grew up
Pooh,
there, and
bro.
his
I don't know.
his company is a spinoff of that too. Workers will work
Yeah, that's
under the owner's
ginormous.
license. How does that
Yeah,
work?
that's normal.
There are
Like an
S12.
That's
apprentice.
like Georgia.
There
So
are
that's like
S12,
Georgia. You have a sprinkler
S13 given
company.
by FDNY, and NASA does a COF 1 and 2.
So
Let's
S13 is for install,
go.
and then S12, from what I was reading, is for inspections.
How do you know that?
I googled it.
Oh, what, just now?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, damn, you played. I shouldn't have thrown you under the bus. You played that off as if you knew forever. I Googled it. Oh, are you looking at the comments? And you Google in silence? I got you. You make me read them, and then you Google them ahead of time, but you don't give me the answer.
Now I'm looking at this lake.
It's like,
This thing's ginormous.
dude, it's fun. So fun.
You can get lost.
I caught a salmon. You can get lost.
There's an island house. Someone bought an island and then made it into his house.
Yeah, I've stayed on Mink Island. We used to go to Mink Island and we'd stay out there for a week. You got to bring everything on the boat. We'd bring dogs with us and shit. All the food for a week. All your
Mink Island.
clothes.
But there's a private
Island.
island, and the guy has this freaking
There's like a
house
bunch
and
of
a
houses on that
helicopter
shit. Look it
pad.
up, bro. I'm telling you. We're in a
Mink
19
Island.
foot. We're in a 19 foot with like a
There's so
180
much
horse
freaking money
Yamaha,
out
and there's
there,
like
man.
fucking 40 of us on the thing. It's like, whoa. 12
Oh,
and
man.
13 are inspections and service. That's it. All right, I love it. I've literally had a dude that was working at Old Navy one day come learn fire sprinkler the next day. Essentially, he could have been inspecting day one. Dude,
Inspecting? No.
come
Installing,
on,
maybe.
really? Oh, he said
But
he's
not.
saying inspecting. This is Tommy. This is Tommy Howd. I don't think he would lie to us.
Well, I don't know if you could be like a foreman inspector. So, like, for example, if a company wants to save money and you're doing an inspection let's take an apartment complex. You have to walk every individual apartment, but every individual apartment sometimes have an extinguisher. So you do a little class with the extinguisher guy who does not have a sprinkler license, and then he is now a competent person to inspect the sprinklers under the supervision of the licensed inspector.
How long does it take to get a sprinkler license?
For inspections in Georgia, minimum of 2 years.
8,000
Oh,
hours
that's not a, yep.
in mass. What episode were you on, Tommy? Oh, episode 56. Tommy's not going to lie to us. It just took me that long to find that. I went by it like 4 times. 8,000 hours in the state of Massachusetts. You can go.
So what
and
is
take your test.
8,000 hours like? What is that normally like? Is that 2 years?
That's
4 years.
That's 4 years if you don't be taking a bunch of days off and you don't work any overtime. It's
If you don't
2,000 hours a
give a
year,
break.
which is like you should be working 2,000 hours a year.
What about the
Yeah, that's
people
a
who work
40-hour
under you
work
that you
week.
don't let them take any breaks? Do they get additional time?
No, no,
Yeah.
no. They get to eat on their way home. We're trying to make the company some money here, right? I had little Bobby with me today, and I had I shit you not, I have little 2 packs of saltines. I have little 2 packs of saltines, and so I put a couple in the in with the hangers, and he opened it up, and I was like, "That's your break today, kid. You ate it."
You earned
Is that
it.
your apprentice? Is
He
little
was he
Bobby
was
your
my
apprentice?
he was my apprentice years ago. He got his journeyman, and he went off, and he's a foreman now. So I barely get to see him. He had his
Have you
day fell
guys done
through.
the whole
So
thing? Have you guys
That's
done the whole
awesome.
thing where you like take an apprentice and you kind of stay with them the whole 4 years?
yeah, I've not the whole 4 years, but because we like to cross
Yeah,
train, because you don't want
right,
to spend 4 years with somebody that's not that good,
right.
or someone
Yeah.
that does something only one way. Like you, so you usually do
No, that's good.
in
I
your
can
first
understand
year.
that. Yeah,
In your first year you should cycle through every foreman in the company. I think in that first year, and then
that
like
makes sense.
spend 1 year with one guy that does big shit, 1 year with one guy that's in a van, and then
Yeah,
maybe you can be something in your fourth year.
that's really cool. Yeah.
But if you just stick
No,
with one guy, that's dangerous. If that guy's not great and you're just stuck with him, you're gonna be just like him. Got to be cross training the apprentices.
I wish my apprentice was just like me. He'd be awesome.
Those things.
Alex stayed with
Oh,
me for I guess
little
almost a
Bobby's here.
year.
is he?
What's up, little Bobby? Hey, little Bobby, we're proud of you, man. Great job.
Great job, kid. I gave him 2 crackers in the middle of the day, and then once we packed up the van and we left at a reasonable time, I gave him another 2 crackers for the ride home. Fucking earned
Is
it,
that?
bro.
I don't know if that's a. I would say that's a downgrade from your normal like handful of almonds. You know,
No, it's one almond, and I'll let him cut it in half if he
one
has to.
one
But
almond, and he can crush it, make a little shot of milk on that
the
if
day
you want it.
before, we were at the standpipe job, and we crushed the day, and then we had to wait to meet BFD, so we had a little bit of lull, and we went and we caught a breakfast, a rare friendly toast breakfast, and it was
Boom. Yo, friendly toast is fire, bro.
oh, people don't know, man. And I just
Mm.
been preaching it, and if you see it, and if you're in Mass, if you're in Boston, if you're near one of my jobs, there's a friendly toast near every one of my
Yo.
jobs. So
It
thanks,
might
God.
not be the same one.
Bobby has the
It's
buck.
like a chain, right?
Bobby has the bucket of
Friendly
crackers in the
toast.
van. No lie, I do. I don't lie.
Oh,
Oh shit, that's good. Oh, the fucking crackers. What are you gonna do? If someone's
we need to
hungry,
make we
give them
need
a
to
couple.
make a t-shirt with a hand of one almond. Put this is your lunch, kid.
Marvet Fire. Wow, that stash is really
Buddy, buddy.
stashing today. Thanks, thanks, girl. He's spoiled. Little Bobby was he was spoiled. I guess you could. It depends how you look at it. He was spoiled, but he was definitely tortured as well.
The good apprentices are a little bit spoiled.
New York
In what
apprentices
way
have
would you say
in-person.
spoiled?
New York
You like gave him a
apprentices.
little freedom?
What? Who are you talking to, Brian?
When you say spoiled, what do you mean? Like you?
Oh, I'll let my apprentice sleep in the van on the way in. I'm not one of them guys that will make him stay awake with me. I'd rather him fucking sleeping and shutting up and just being quiet, sound asleep. Don't bother my
I mean,
perfect driving.
sometimes when like Alex wasn't feeling good or something like that, I would send him to the truck or Alex took care of me more than anything. He was with me during my like bad year, a little rough year. So
Same
he
with
took
little
care of me
Bobby.
more than
Same
anything.
little Bobby didn't know, but he was taking care of me at that time. California electrician union apprentices have to switch companies every 6 months.
What?
Should I read it again?
Say again?
California electrician union apprentices have to switch companies every 6 months. Bro,
Companies?
that's Vic Dilly with his second
No.
comment ever, hitting me with another bamboozle. Yo, Vic Dilly, what up, dog? Who are you, bro? California union electrician apprentices have to switch companies every 6 months. They're forced? Like you gotta quit? Or it's already like
Like
set in stone.
insurance. What about
You're going.
insurance? 401ks.
No, no, they're union,
No,
bro. That's just like
you get that. You
everything's the
stay
same.
in.
Everything's the
That's a
same.
logistics nightmare. That's
No,
an accounting.
Everything's the same. It's really just the payroll guy at the new company. The color of your paycheck and the color of your shirt changes. That's what they say.
But
Everything else
also
stays the same.
insurance, and then you also have to do another drug test. Probably you
You
fall under a whole other company's insurance.
unless your union drug tests you like a million times a year, then you're on a drug-free list, and then you don't have to take a drug test every time you switch
Drug-free
companies.
list.
But you also like your insurance and all that's through the union, so that stuff the company pays it, but that stuff's gonna all just stay. Like you're not gonna change your insurance card. It's still through your local.
That's still pretty
At
wild,
least in my
man.
situation. I sent you some mass
I
timber
gotta
pictures a
open.
while ago.
I'll be right back. I gotta open this door. I'm in this freaking crock pot
Is that
The
Epstein's
crock,
Island?
cooking.
the crock pot.
Like Winnipesaukee?
What? What? You're
Someone
still.
said Epstein's Island when
Oh,
you're talking about like Winnipesaukee.
did someone say that?
Snake Island, yeah.
Oh, Epstein's Island. Florencio, I almost missed that one,
Bro, I'm
kid.
cooking.
Holy shit.
I'm ready for the winter. I'll be in here with a hoodie.
On Instagram, I meant an
Hey,
hour ago. Oh,
hey, see,
okay.
that's
An
why
hour ago.
I closed the door. I'm not talking to you.
You sent me something an hour ago. Is your name
Listen,
Vic Dilly on Instagram?
Big Dilly.
Well, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, okay. I got you.
Is that in a different chat? Is that on Twitch or
It's got
something?
to be Vic. This is on Twitch.
it's on YouTube
Yeah, it's
and
on
Twitch,
Twitch.
both.
So I got both. I got Twitch,
I can't see
YouTube.
it on. Oh, I see it.
That's why I do. It's weird. Like sometimes I gotta look in this chat, and then sometimes I can only look when it comes up on the screen. Maybe I'm not clicking the right thing. My
Yeah.
girlfriend hasn't learned Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. is quiet time. For fitters, that is true. For fitters, that's true, Richard. Inspectors can have zero training except NFPA 25 saying it has to be a qualified person. Well, they don't even know what they're looking for, bro. I don't like that.
That's the same thing with the extinguishers. You can technically do like a little class, say that they're qualified, send them on their way, and that way you have one person walking apartments instead of two.
It's
It's
got to be
half the
you
labor.
on Instagram, Victor, huh?
Big Dilly.
13 photos, bro? Am I supposed to look at these right now?
You're
All right, that shit looks
gonna
fire.
like all of them.
That shit looks
Share all
fire
of
up
them.
there, dog. What the hell are they? Little cubbies?
Are y'all still getting smoke from the fires in Canada? Is the fire still going on?
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
dude.
I thought I
It's
saw smoke
cloudy.
today.
It's
It was
rainy. It's
fucking hazy
cloudy. It's some
today.
sketchy shit going on. Don't get me started.
It was you're talking about the big explosions?
No, listen. Let's just moving along. There is a bill in New York
Don't get
State
Bobby
Assembly
going.
requiring NICET to conduct inspections for. See, like, why can't I see after 5 years now? All right, let me read that again. There is a bill in New York State Assembly requiring NICET to conduct inspections for 5 years now. Yo,
Big Dilly.
Victor's doing some crazy shit. You got flexies up in there? Why is there so much wood? Let me see if I can show the guys this. Bro's got like 45s going. Come on, focus.
Mathematics, bro.
Focus. There it is. He's looking up in that picture, up into the ceiling. It's 45s. He's
Well,
got
that's
like
cool.
whips going. Look at that. That's a good design and install team right there. I don't like that is impressive by the designer. Who cuts the holes in the wood? I find it hard to believe that you were able to put this in without having to cut any of those pieces. I feel like I'd have to cut every one of those pieces that's on the 45. They would be off. Tell me if I can cut them.
What are y'all working on right now? Like, so you're done with the sprinkler heads, the crappy sprinkler heads, and tomorrow what? You're moving on to something else?
Yep, tomorrow's T&M. Me and Lil Bobby, we're going to Lexington. We're gonna go meet up with the boys from Norel. They're gonna hopefully take the pin. These are the best alarm guys to work with over at Norel. This is not sponsored. They're just my buddies. Like they do it right. They don't have to leave me waiting around. But we have to go, and the electrical inspector. This is existing VAV boxes, existing sprinkler. It's not existing sprinkler. It's close to where it used to be. And then there's all these forced hot water mains. The electrical inspector wants 24 inches in front of every VAV control box. And sometimes if the grid is funny, if the grid bar is like say 8 inches off of the control box. He wants to go 24 inches from that grid from the T-bar. So it's nonsense to be just quick. But I'm getting paid T&M to go there basically, and anywhere there's a control box, we're gonna have to like cut it and groove it and add a couple elbows and give this guy this big space to fit, as if Sasquatch is gonna come and service this thing. Like, he's making this huge opening. He made them move 5-inch Schedule 40 chilled water lines. It's crazy. For existing VAV boxes that have been serviced like this for like forever and ever, but he wants it all to be brought up to code. And so that should be a day. And this is like this is a finished space. Flooring, painting,
Right.
talking
Right.
base, ceiling. They'll probably have to take grid down for me. They'll have the whole room protected in plastic like Dexter. And I'm gonna go right at it with the bandsaw right off the bat. Just give me the bandsaw, little Bob.
There
Nothing
you
got
go.
cut.
What about you, Leon? What you got going on?
Uh, shit. There's like I'm fucking all over the place. I'm at a customer's house right now. They want to do their occupancy permit Thursday, and I'm working on the beach. Got something happening in Portland that it's actually really cool how that thing that kind of transpired. I'm like really grateful for that. And then which that's in Maine. And then I got a couple other things going on. Just like all over the place. I'm wrapping up a bunch of jobs right now and trying to kind of get ahead because I'm leaving. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks in August, and I don't have anybody else working for me. It's just me right now. So
The lone wolf kid. How far is Portland from where you live?
like 50 minutes.
Portland, Maine. I
Yes,
got a buddy up in Casco. He's kind of up there. Those explosions, Bobby.
Casco,
Am I
bro.
right? Some people know. Some people get the crazy videos from me still.
The
If you
fuck?
want to talk some crazy and some conspiracies, just hit me in the DMs with something and get me going. What are you doing, Bri? What do you got going on tomorrow? Is phone calls?
Just selling stuff. No, so the office is doing something pretty cool. Us and I'm really excited for it. So there's two other salespeople, and I have a manager, and what we're gonna do is pull, I would say, 4 months and back, for about 5 months, just stuff that did not close with customers, like inspections, and then we're just gonna call, hammer it out for 4 hours.
Cold calling.
And then also like we start closing stuff, the energy, it's gonna be going to everybody. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun.
Feed off each other's
Dick
energy. I
swinging,
like
bro.
that. That's it. Sell it all.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Wolf of Wall Street in the call center.
I love it.
I'm pumped.
Sarah's
I'm
coming.
excited. It's
Sarah's
gonna be
coming to tell
fun.
you, hurry up.
You love it?
I just seen her. What? Oh,
Allow me more.
she is coming.
Yeah.
He's dancing.
That's awesome. What
You wanna
time we
come say
starting
hey?
tomorrow, Lil Bob?
No?
6? 6:05? Narelle probably be there at 6.
I'll be up for the gym at 5 and then at the office at 8.
Up for the gym at 5. So that's what? You're at the gym at 5:30?
Yeah, about 5:30. Yeah. Well, I get up first and
Oh, you make
make
fancy coffee.
Sarah
I seen you make fancy coffees
I
now.
do. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks good.
Azul Coffee Company got a new espresso machine. The thing's legit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I
Yeah,
found
so
a
I make
coffee.
coffee. Whatever Sarah orders the night before, I make it, and then I get her out of bed, and yeah, we're out. And then I'll come back, and we make breakfast, and then tomorrow I'll gotta leave here at like 7, get down there at 8. I think it's gonna be about an hour. Atlanta traffic's no joke, man.
Man, we'll probably be drained and halfway done, and maybe at breakfast by the time you get to work. Barista
Gee,
Brian. I like that. That one might be able to
Barista
stick.
Brian.
Nothing got cut. Wow.
Nothing got cut.
Nothing. He said nothing got cut. That's Vic with all those 45s. That's impressive on the
Vic
designer.
Dilly.
Vic Dilly. Or is it Vic Dill? I don't know.
Oh,
I just read it how I see
I'm
it.
still working on some thick boy fitness
Oh yeah,
T-shirts
Thick
and
Boy Fitness.
logo.
I'm waiting on a photo. I'm gonna make a logo. You just gotta give me the right photo. I tried.
So
Thick Boy Fitness.
Friday I'm going. Yeah, Thick Boy Fitness. Yo, let me tell you what. Let me tell you
Hey,
what Sarah told me last night.
I feel like I saw that on a T-shirt. Is that like already a thing?
Yeah, no, we were
I
sharing
don't
it
know.
because he's trying to make it a thing.
All right, okay, that's probably why I saw
Yeah,
it
if
then.
someone gives me like a cease and assist, I'll probably stop. But until then, I'm gonna keep running with
What
it.
is someone else have
No.
it? No, this is ours. I think
I had no idea.
I might have started
I
this by
I
haven't
taking
feel
a
even.
like I've seen it,
well,
or
I took
maybe
a
it's just from you guys. I don't
maybe you've
know.
seen a
I
video
feel
I
like I
took.
saw
I
that
took
the
a
other day.
video of his ass one time. We were walking around conference, and then all of a sudden his Brian's ass is just fucking right there.
His bare ass,
Yeah, big booty Judy. So I might have taken that video
big booty Judy.
on your phone. Did I take that video on your
Yeah,
phone?
no, I got it. I got it. It's also on the Google Drive. Sarah told me last night. So I was cooking dinner, and I took my shirt off as I was hot, and she said, you're like an 80/20 hamburger roll. You know the hamburger rolls that are like has a different from protein and then fat. It's 80% protein and 20% fat.
I have
You're
no
an
idea
Damn.
what the fuck
80/20.
you're
Did you
talking
take that as a
about.
dig? Is that a compliment or a dig?
Huh? Oh, I don't care. It's probably a dig.
Oh, it's probably a dig.
But what do I care? I died, dude. I was so freaking funny. Hey, if
Oh,
they're good, they're good. You know, in the grocery stores, you get ground beef and they're in like the little roll,
yeah.
and then you have it's like 90/92 and whatever,
Yeah,
and then you have
lean.
80/20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm 80/20, she said.
Well, all right. It's better than 70/30, I guess.
Yeah. So Friday, she's going out with some girlfriends, so I'm going to run the mountain with my weight vest. Now I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah,
See what you
hit
can
me
Boy
up
what you
Fitness,
can
with some
bro.
pull
sweaty
off.
workout pictures,
I'm gonna
dog.
I'm gonna
That's what I
bring
want.
so I'm gonna put on the weight vest. I'm gonna try to beat my time up the mountain, and then at the top I'm gonna rest for a second, eat, and then I'm gonna pick Veronica up, her heavy ass, and then throw her on the ground. So that's the plan.
So we got Redline
Just
coming
me and
on. Yeah, I
Veronica.
want some videos of that. Veronica is a weighted bag for anybody that's getting crazy right now.
Yeah, so it's a Rogue Fitness 150-pound
He
like
throws it around,
rock
kid.
ball. Yeah.
So we got Redline on Thursday. I want to say it's Vincent. Maybe it's Victor. Vincent, Victor. Redline. I got Redline written down.
I like Redline, man. He tags us in a lot of stuff.
That's it. He's posting videos. Everyone's doing their thing. Everyone's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I love it. Next Tuesday we got Drew Slocum from the Fire Protection Podcast. That'll be cool. We haven't got to talk to him much, so I want to hear him and hear about his story. And then I don't know. I got a bunch of shit scribbled on the 27th still. I'm not really sure. We'll have to decipher that after.
Hey Leon, how do you feel about the what do you think about the dope and tape community for fire protection, and how long have you been able to like watch that grow?
I really saw it from. I've sat in like a couple times. Like the first podcast that I watched was with GDP.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Do you know him?
I met him like 2 months ago at Viga did this thing in Nashua,
Oh fuck! I was gonna
and
go to that, bro. My kid had a play. I was signed up to go to that. My kid had a play that day. I couldn't meet
yeah,
you
I
guys
was
over
like
that.
super. Yeah, it was weird because it was like like there was like Boston was there, Colton was there, so I was
Yeah,
like kind of nervous because I drove there by myself. But
that's what I'm saying. I wanted to
I
get
think
some
it's
photo bombs with them guys, the big top dogs.
yeah, yes, the big top dogs exactly, and that's like because it was like bro because like these are like even like you two like doing with what you're doing. These are like I like idolized fucking retards growing up, and this is just like where I'm at. That's what I was saying. This is like my infancy stages of trying to build the brand, and you guys are like doing it. Like I'm just learning from you guys. Like you guys got the blueprint, and this is like all brand new. This is like it's all for the taking right now. There's just so much opportunity out there
There
that
is.
people just don't even fucking realize, bro. Because I'm trying to like reach out to like bigger brands like FW Web because they're still making fucking commercials for like elderly people. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, I use FW Web for everything. That's a supplier that I use, but it's just like,
They
come
gotta
on, it's like
get on
you gotta
social
break
media.
through,
They gotta get on
get
social
on social
media.
media,
All these
yes, and
companies, man. And they
let
are. They
us
usually
be the
are, but they're
vessels,
not
yes.
posting.
Right,
No.
like let us be the vessels, and I love the dope and tape show. I mean, I love with what you guys are doing. That's why I was like
All right,
so
so
excited to do this
so
with
is
you
it
guys.
is
Yeah.
it dope and tape or is it tape and dope?
Well, that's the thing. It was like I was the way that I was taught. It was tape and then dope, but and then I don't know. I might switch it up because
That's a plumber. I was talking to the
what the fuck
plumber.
do I know?
I was talking to plumbers at the hospital today. They drove by and they're caught in-house plumbers, and I seen that they had all their brass nipples taped. And so, being Bobby, I grabbed it. I pulled the tape off of one of his nipples, and I'm like, "You don't have dope under here?" And he's got like his plumber's, like the weird
I
plumber dope that like smells weird and it's like gray. And he's like, "No, we put
Oh,
that on after." And I'm like,
right. I've used just tape. I've used just dope, like in like a pinch, and the shit don't fucking leak, bro. No callbacks. I don't know.
"Yeah, it's crazy what
Fuck
you'll
it.
do in a pinch."
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
I've been in some
Friday,
pinches in
4
my
o'clock.
life.
Jeez, yeah. No, but I'll do it tomorrow. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
I'll do
Thick
the
boys,
dope and
make it
tape.
Well,
yours.
imagine you'll be amazed how much cleaner it is.
Paul says, "Thick boys, make it
That's what
yours.
I
It's easier for
that's what
forgiveness
I
and
hear that
permission."
people that switch, they said it's cleaner.
Yeah,
So I'm wearing
absolutely.
gloves anyways. I get the fucking dope all. I get it in my hair. I get it on my eyebrows.
I was
That's because
born
I'm just kind of
thick,
you're like
sloppy with it,
happily.
painting it all over the place. I mean, it's
Yeah,
right?
just put a little bit on there, cover it with tape. It's good. It's good for a couple days, kid. No, I think I like your
What kind
videos.
of
I like what you're doing, and then like people, like you said, people don't realize you
I
just
like it too.
just grab a video of yourself doing something that every one of us does. Like I like to say it, mundane. Like what? All right, gluing a couple PVC fittings, and then you just grab a trending audio, put it out there, write some words, and then post it. Maybe that one might not do anything, but then if you do another one like it the next day, all of a sudden, bam! Then you're connecting
Right,
to a bunch of people that are just like you, and they're looking for that content.
right. And it was like it like gained traction fast. So that's what I was like, damn man, this is actually like
Well,
fun.
you have one with like
It's
two
like
million. You got 2 million views on one of them.
Whoa.
yeah, I kind of bit one of your things because you did like, oh, click your Instagram followers, and I'm like, I saw that yours fucking blew up, and that one ended up getting like 3 million views. And the house that I'm sitting in, the biggest or the first viral video that I had is I did this fucking kitchen sink, and it had everybody was going fucking crazy, being like, why the fuck did you drill that? You fucking do you 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 compromise the structural integrity of that fucking wall. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm like, yeah, it's like
You ain't here. You
it
didn't
was
see the
Steve,
wall.
yeah, right. And it was a Steve Harvey like quote. So I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, like right when that like blew up, it was like that's when my followers started like more engagement on my Instagram and everything. And that's when like going to the Vega thing and just interacting and engaging with guys like you was just like, I don't know, man. I spend like, I'm not even lying, like I like the amount of time that I spend on Instagram now is I don't want to say it's sickening because I mean we're like
It
this is
is. It's
it's
sickening.
it's it's sickening. The
Yeah.
amount of time that I
It's
spend on
sickening.
Instagram now is sickening.
However much
And
you're
trying to
spending
branch
on it,
out to
just
like,
just cut it in half, and that's what you tell people.
right,
It's a
then
lot
I'm
of
like,
time,
So
bro.
I
I
don't
have
know.
a timer. I have a timer on my phone for 2 hours.
For what? And then it won't let you play. That's what I
It's
set that up on my kid's iPad for like
yeah.
YouTube and his fucking games
It
and
just
shit.
like pops up,
Oh
you
my
know.
I can't limit myself. I
Bobby.
don't have the self control to limit myself on Instagram. What's Siri gonna tell me? No more Instagram. What if I got DMs, kid? What if I got
Yeah.
unread DMs, kid?
Right. Well, that's the thing. There's just like so much. I mean, how do you guys feel about this? I mean, if you were guys to get like brand deals or something, like what like because I don't know anything about it. Like, what do you think about like a brand deal versus like being an ambassador? I mean,
I
Let's
mean,
finish this
they're
up and
both the same.
we'll talk about that off air.
right?
For real. I mean, it is that's something we'll talk about off air. We got an hour now. We got an hour and
Yeah.
three
All right.
minutes,
Definitely.
Well,
baby. Thank you everybody for watching. Florencio
Thank
says
you
thank you,
all.
what's his name?
KENCO. He says thank you, Dope and
Bill.
Tape.
Love you guys.
Thank you guys
Hey,
so much for
what's
joining.
Bill Dilla? What's his name? What was his
Vic Dilly.
Big Dilly?
Vic
Yeah,
Dilly.
Big
First
Dilly.
time commenter. He put a lot of comments down. We appreciate you, bro.
He's the star of the
Thank
show.
you,
That's
man.
it. It was the star of the show. Everybody
Big
else, we
Dilly.
appreciate you guys are stars too. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We got 422 subscribers. We're gonna give away a Dope and Tape merch, like little care package when we hit 500. We'll pick one of you guys randomly. Thank you for letting us do this. We're happy to be here. Will a mustache help me get followers? I think so, bro.
Yes.